So I've been feeling a little bit sad today, so I'm going to record the intro for this video from the bed. My name is Polina Gazeva and I'm an artist living and working in Berlin. Why are you feeling sad, Polina? What's wrong? Thank you for asking, that's very kind of you. I've been feeling sad because being an artist is complicated. You're kind of floating in the space and there are no guidelines. There are no real measurements to decide how well you're doing. It's really hard to figure out if you're doing enough, And obviously there's no such thing. But sometimes you just really wish there was. And I think no matter how good you are and how good you are at feeling good about yourself, every once in a while, at least that's what happens with me, I still feel like, maybe what if I'm failing at all of it? What if I'm like the worst? What if I'm not doing enough at all? Because I made a decision about like a year ago that I'm gonna take a little break from applying to galleries and applying to exhibitions because it was taking so much from me emotionally and like energy-wise, and I couldn't do it anymore, and I also wasn't feeling good about the exhibitions I was having. So I decided I'm going to take a break, and now a year later I'm like, yeah, it's great, but what if I'm missing out on everything? Just like as a person, I'm missing out on life and art, and I suck. So that's what's been going on in the last couple of days. It's okay, it's gonna be okay again. I think it's important sometimes to feel this way as well, to feel your ego kind of shout. It's important to work through it, and that's what I'm trying to do. So I don't have a solution here. I don't know, you have to process it and live through it, I guess, and just... I don't know. Right now I do feel a bit lost and I do feel a bit confused and I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. I kind of just wish... I don't know. I guess I wish I had like gallery representation, and I guess I wish I had more art stuff happening in my life. But I also realized a lot of stuff that was happening in my life before that had something to do with art also made me miserable. So I don't know if I actually want it or if I just have this idea of what it will bring me once I have it. So I don't know. I do think I can do things in a healthier way now, and I do think I can do things and feel good about them now. So I'm a bit like confused and lost now. Well, anyway, I haven't been painting lately. I've only been drawing, and to be more specific, I've only been actually sketching, which is actually also not quite true. I did do about 3 or 4 bigger drawings, like proper drawings that you can also find on my website if you check it. But I've been mostly sketching and for the past 2 months. And that's what I'm going to show you today. I bought the sketchbook in July, and I'm basically done with it. I'm not completely done. There are still like 2 pages left that are empty, but it's basically done. And since I will be going away for a little bit, I wanted to record this video now and show you what I've been doing because it's quite entertaining actually. I haven't been painting, so I had more time to draw and to sketch. I think it really showed because this sketchbook is full of really good things. It's full of drawings that I am surprised by in a way. The sketchbook looks very different than my previous one. I do feel like it evolved somewhere. So I'm quite excited to show it to you. I also almost feel like I developed a new style that I also used in the drawings that you can find on my website. And it kind of happened by accident, and I think that's what I like about art, that things happen by chance. A lot of things, like most of the things, you can't really predict. You can't force things to happen. You can't force a great painting to happen. And obviously you have to be working on something for something to ever happen. But that's the only thing you can do is like work on things and create things, and just maybe something great will come out of it. Maybe something new will come out of it. Because, it just takes like one brush stroke to make or break the painting, and you don't really have control over it. it is, I think, a lot of chance. And obviously it's also skill and practice and practicing like your vision, how you see things and all of that. But also, always, there's just chance and kind of luck and just letting things happen and being open to things happening. And that's what's very exciting. So, yeah, I think that we can just get to it. I'm rambling, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm not in the right mind space to be making this video today, but I am making this video today because I have no chill and I have no patience. So that's what's gonna happen. So this is the sketchbook I've been using. I started it on the 10th of July. So it's been about 2 months now. I finished it in about 2 months, which is pretty fast in my opinion. But the reason I finished it so quickly is because I haven't been doing much else. So I've only been really sketching here. And I started, of course, with the drawing of my fox named Obama. This is Obama. I draw him every once in a while, you know, to track how much he's changing as a fox. Sure, yeah, something like that. It's pencil and fineliner and marker, but the marker did leak through the page, so I kind of didn't use it anywhere else, only here on the first page. I've also used the marker that leaked through the page for the other drawing, which did work really well. But I didn't do it again. This is my least favorite drawing here of my friend in the park. In the sketchbook, I worked from life, so from actually observing things and drawing things. Like, for example, here, this is my couch in my living room and my painting. So I've been doing that quite a lot. But sometimes you don't have anything to draw from, so I also used photos and I also did stuff from just random stuff. Like, for example, this creature eating a rib cage. That's not from a photo. Most of the stuff is fineliner, just so you know. This drawing was sort of, I guess you could say, inspired by my old dog. My bull terrier, who lives with my parents now, and he's like about 12 years old. And he is such an old man, but he keeps on like not dying, which is very nice. Yeah. This one was made from a photo. It's my dog, my other dog. Then some stuff from my house, and then, you know, some kind of like anatomy drawings, but not really anatomy drawings. Some teeth, obviously. And I think this is like the only color pencil drawing I have in the sketchbook. I don't like that much, actually. I've been much more into fineliners lately, and you will definitely see that trend in the sketchbook. I tried some anatomy drawings because I do draw bodies a lot and I paint bodies a lot. Like, that's my main thing that I paint. So I thought, you know, maybe it would make sense to kind of do some anatomy studies. But I mostly did it for fun. Like, I don't force anything. I don't do anything because I feel like I have to. It's just, I do enjoy drawing things like this. I do enjoy drawing bones. I think they have a very interesting structure. And the feeling that they carry when you draw them. So that's what I've been doing. This is also inspired. I don't like the word inspired. I don't know. It feels a bit made up somehow. But this is, I guess, inspired by my old dog as well, the bull terrier. And here you can see this is the style that I meant, where I said, like, I developed something new here by accident. It's this that I mean. It's like the straight lines, and they kind of layer like on top of each other, and it's almost like sculpting in a way. It's really fun. It's really nice. It's a really great way to draw, surprisingly. Like, it just happened. I don't know. So yeah, I drew some leaves also from life when I was sitting on the balcony. This is something also quite interesting. I've been seeing a lot of not alive animals, not alive birds, you know, laying on the road. Like I saw like one every day. So I thought it would be sort of interesting if I took photos of them and then drew them. So that's what I started doing. It's kind of really funny, like I would see a bird and then I would have to take out my phone and like take photos and continue taking photos, and there would be people passing by and looking at me like, what the fuck is she doing? Like, why is she photographing this poor not alive bird? But yeah, so I made, this is also one of them. It was like stuck in a bush, but its head was like kind of behind, so we don't really see it. And I also like write the day when I saw them. And this was another one as well. Already by the third drawing, the way I draw feathers has improved drastically. Like, it's gotten much nicer. Much more smooth in a way. Less chaotic. It's not that it cannot be chaotic to be good, but I don't know, it's gotten better. But after this was the last bird I have seen. After that I stopped seeing not alive animals, so I had to stop. I guess unfortunately, or for the best, I don't know. This is a goat. It's okay. I think I've been a bit struggling with color in the sketchbook, so I just stopped doing that. This is a drawing also from life of my dog sleeping. It's very hard to draw her from photo or from life because she's dark, like she's completely black. So things kind of merge into each other a lot. And that's also her sleeping as well. Then we have a really nice foot drawing that I can't say surprised by, but I liked it more than I thought I would. And then we have cats. These are my partner's parents' cats. They have 3 cats, so I've been drawing them a lot while we were visiting. It's quite nice. It's very simple. I didn't spend much time on them because the cats move a lot, so I had to be quick. Like, for example, this one. I didn't really get to draw more. So this is another drawing from imagination, I suppose you can say. I don't know how much you can tell from a video, but there is like a lot of stuff happening here. I like this style of drawing because I can layer things on top of each other and I can create this like messy look where you can kind of make figures out but also not really. And I guess it gives this like dreamy feeling, which I enjoy in art a lot. And I try to do in my art a lot. There's someone screaming outside. So this is also from a photo of my dog sleeping in a car. But I really hope you can see it on the video as well. And this is Obama again. He looks silly. Like, you would look at this photo and you would say, what a silly fox. But the thing is, that's how he looks. That's how Obama looks in real life. So it's not my drawing skills, it's just that's what he's like. He's a silly little guy. Okay, next page. This is Tigr, Grigori. It's a little like figurine that I bought in Georgia once. He's very hard to draw as well because he's also like weird a little bit, so he always looks awkward on the drawings, even though that is kind of how he looks in real life. Then I have something like a portrait. I would say I've been struggling with faces, but also it's been getting better. Like, I think I've been moving with faces somewhere. They've been getting nicer and more interesting lately as well. Oh, I really like this drawing actually. This is a portrait of my partner, and I've been drawing it on the train when we were going somewhere. And I was kind of, I guess, capturing different angles of their face, but also at the same time, like on one drawing. So it has this, I don't know, I guess to me it feels very lively. Like, it feels very live, the way things in life are. I love talking about art in such a deep way. Yeah, this is also fineliner. I think maybe I will just shut up and you can look at things. This is a self-portrait. This is from a photo. These are beaver teeth, also from a photo, unfortunately. This is Kisa, my dog as well. Again, she looks weird here, but this is what she looked like. I don't know. Some cows as well. I used to absolutely love cows. I used to draw them a lot as a kid. I found them absolutely fascinating, and I still find them fascinating. They're such weird little creatures. It's actually done from a video, because me and my partner, we went like on a bike ride in Berlin, and then we saw a bunch of cows, and they were either fighting or playing around, we weren't sure, but yeah, then I drew that. This is my dog sleeping next to a window, if you couldn't tell. And this is something I really enjoyed this drawing, actually. I like the animalistic feel to it, this like kind of untamed and uncomfortable and messy feeling that it's giving. I don't know. This is Obama, of course. The silly little guy. I even drew glass. That's what I like. I think it's really fun to have a sketchbook and to actually spend a lot of time drawing in it, because you, at some point, you force yourself to look at things more and to observe things more in real life and pay more attention to your surroundings and see interesting things that maybe before you didn't see. And that's what I'm grateful for to art, making you be more present, making you look at things, making you notice things. I think that's like one of the biggest things I appreciate about it. This is also one of my favorite drawings of a dog creature, I suppose. This one I did while sitting at a cafe, drinking a cappuccino at 9 in the morning, because I had like a doctor's appointment, and then I decided to sit down and have coffee. I was just thinking, like, who the hell goes to a cafe at 9 in the morning and has a coffee and reads a book, and then, like, that's me. That's what I do. And this is from a photo of my partner holding our dog. She looks kind of like a lamb here because of the way her, like, feet were. And then I drew a second head, because it's always nice to have more heads. This is just a good boy I saw on the train station once. And some crab claws, crab hands. This is also an interesting page. This one I've been drawing when me and my partner, we went out to like a bar live music thing. And I found it actually really interesting to sit at the bar and draw at the same time. It kind of gives you something to do while also being in this atmosphere and have people like around you talk and listen to music. That was really nice. I enjoyed that. I'm not such a fan of this drawing. I was going for something else, but then it kind of didn't work out. But it's okay. Not every drawing needs to be good in a sketchbook. I think that's the point, that it's not always good. But I do love the way they look and feel. I do really love the sketchbook. It's quite different from what I used to have. This one was meant to be a self-portrait, but then it kind of didn't work out. So I don't know. It's still something. And I guess you could still call it a self-portrait. I mean, all art is, right? In one way or another. This cow, I don't like this cow, so maybe I guess don't look at it. Okay, so this is the drawing I made after visiting a museum. I was very overwhelmed and kind of tired. You can actually watch a video about it. It's the video I posted before this video that you're watching. So, yeah, you can see more about that in there. The drawing is quite nice. Like, it's not amazing by itself, but I like the figure and like the posture of the figure. not the posture, but like the pose, I guess. And I like that. Looks kind of like a sculpture almost. Now, this is a portrait of my partner. I really enjoy this one. I have been getting better at portraits, also by accident, I think. With the sketchbook, with just the fact that I draw more in the sketchbook, I've been getting better at drawing. Crazy how that happens, huh? This is also from a photo. This is also my partner. I kind of changed the head because it wasn't really working out here, so I changed to something else and I added some grapes here. Wait, let me show you. I didn't really like this one. It didn't really work out, so I stopped and didn't continue it. This one was okay. Also, here the face was, it looks like the old faces I used to make, and I did not like it, so I tried to work out of it, like add more stuff, more faces, more things, but I'm still not a big fan. Here's a drawing of my dog looking very silly. It's my dog, but it kind of looks like Obama here, like the fox, I mean. I think it's like the crazy face that gives that feeling. Yeah, and a chicken foot here at the bottom. Okay, I think these might be my favorite drawings here. Actually, I kind of wish I made it on a separate paper, so it could be a drawing by itself, but I also like swore to myself that I'm not gonna take pages out of the sketchbook, so it's gonna stay here. Maybe I'll make a painting out of it or something, I don't know. But I think, I don't know, sometimes things just work out when you draw, sometimes they don't, and I don't know, it's fascinating in a way. This one is also nice. This one is also very good. Maybe you should. Okay, we're almost at the end of the sketchbook, and there's just a couple of things more. This is a drawing of my dog again. This one was made from a photo. She's very energetic and like she moves a lot, so it's hard to draw her from real life because she will most likely move before you're done. But from a photo it works great. And I don't really know if you can tell what it is on the video. I think you can. It's a steak, a knife, a fork, and a piece of lemon on a table. Also not done from real life, just from my silly little brain. Oh, this is a good one. This is also something I wish I've done separately, on a separate piece of paper. Just because I think that it worked. It worked well. And then some ribs with some teeth. You know, the usual stuff. And that's it. That's the whole sketchbook. It took me 2 months. A lot of work. A lot of fun. Nothing was forced. Everything was done from pure joy for art. And this is it. This is my sketchbook. And being an artist is very exciting because now that I'm done with this one, I can just continue doing the same thing in this sketchbook. And yeah, hopefully maybe something good will come out of it. But I think it always does. I think if you make art, there's always something good that comes out of it. Okay, let me know in the comments what you thought, what you liked the most. And what is your approach to sketching? How much do you sketch and when do you do it? And I will see you in the next video.